Everyone is turning red. Former anti-Trumpers, various washed-up celebrities, and some people you could have never guessed would be pro-MAGA. But if right-wing's dominance in media in 2024 and 2025 have proven anything, is that there's a lot of money to be made in political media in general, but even more so as a Trumper. He has a massive cult of personality around him. Trump permeated media during his second term in a way unforeseen during his first term. He went to various relevant streamers and internet personalities. That seems to have seeded a much more relaxed and much more socially comfortable relationship with being a Trump supporter as a public figure. Unlike his first term, where people were much more hush-hush about it, this time around people were a bit louder. It all seems to perfectly align with dog whistle trends that have been growing more expansively online, from trad wife content to minimalist aesthetics. What I will say is I'm not here to argue politics. What I'm here to do is analyze the stars that have gone red or shown support of MAGA, and as a result have directly negatively impacted how they've been perceived and their relationship with their core fan base. Starting with something on the slightly milder side, because while Nicole Scherzinger never explicitly announced her support for Trump, nor has she ever been very vocal about her own politics, her social media activity severely angered her fan base. Nicole Scherzinger and the Pussycat Dolls are a group that has an extremely large queer following. While it's true that queer people aren't a monolith, open queer people tend to lean towards the Democratic, and the majority voted blue, especially given some of the policies or proposals aimed at queer people from the MAGA administration. The queer community has been a lifeline for Nicole following the decline of the Pussycat Dolls, and of course while in the group as well. She even promoted the group's comeback single in 2020 at a gay club. Not only is her queer fanbase a huge part of this discussion, but Nicole's politics in itself. She campaigned for the Obamas, has been openly supportive of LGBT rights and climate efforts. To her fans, she was the perfect idealistic pop star that is an extension of support for who they are and their values as well. But that all came tumbling down when she commented on Russell Brand's Election Day post, which showed the comedian holding a red hat that said, "Make Jesus first again." The now deleted comment that Nicole left was, "Where do I get this hat?" along with a pair of hands and red heart emojis. It was quickly met with backlash from fans who saw it as an endorsement of Trump and Brand. Critics pointed out that Scherzinger's fanbase, especially within the LGBTQ community, has long supported her career. Some even called for her Tony Award consideration to be revoked. Another layer of this is Russell Brand as a person. Brand endorsed Trump at the Republican National Convention. He is accused of rape and abuse by multiple women, and publicly embraced Christianity amid the allegations, even getting baptized. Russell Brand clearly knew he was about to land in hot water, and turned to conservative media for a lifeline. Scherzinger issued an apology in response to the backlash, clarifying that her comment was rooted in her faith, not politics. "I made the mistake of not realizing that my comment could easily be interpreted as being politically related. Many presumptions are being drawn, which do not reflect who I am, what I stand for, or who I voted for." She went on to reaffirm her support for marginalized communities, writing, "I stand with them, as I always have throughout my life and career. If you know me, you know that." Some people might think the backlash here seems overblown. Some might think it's a mission of support of her politics. Whether you think the reaction was overkill or not, the reaction is certainly a reflection of how heightened political tensions are. Nicole also allegedly liked a post by RFK Jr. expressing political beliefs. Soulja Boy is not a figure anyone necessarily takes seriously, but over the past few years he has experienced a bit of a resurgence as an outlandish internet personality, and his contributions to the download era have been reanalyzed with sincerity. But he received a considerable amount of backlash once he made an appearance at an inaugural crypto event celebrating Trump, with people largely questioning his intentions with endorsing MAGA. He was extremely defensive at first.
They pay me a bag. Obama ain't never put no money in my pockets. Kamala ain't never put no money in my pockets. Trump put money in my pockets. They're trying to say something about me performing at the crypto ball party. Did Kamala call my phone? Did Obama call my phone? Did any of you call my mother?
But then later backtracked after he got a lot of heat.
Man, it was 50-50, like 50-50. It was half of me was like, I don't know. Then the other half was like, man, I need this bad. So it is what it is. If y'all mad, man, I get it, man. But hey, I needed the money, man. I ain't gonna lie. I needed that bag, what y'all want me to do? Oh, I needed that bag. What y'all want me to do? Oh, like, I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. Just like, it don't matter how much money I get, bro. They can just need more money, bro. I said, we need a hit song. All right, I got y'all, man. If I drop a hit song, y'all gonna forgive me for this, man.
Basically saying he only did it for the money. Another person that was at the event that made people's jaws drop and filled almost everyone with disappointment is Snoop Dogg. Whether you're red, blue, somewhere in between, I don't think anyone from any group could have predicted that Snoop Dogg would attend an event celebrating Trump. According to Vibe, although POTUS did not attend the Black Tie Affair, executives from crypto companies including Crypto.com, Kraken, and Exodus were in the building. Swag gifted to almost 1,500 attendees included Make Bitcoin Great Again red hats and American flag pins with the symbol for Gemini, a crypto company that served as an event sponsor founded by Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, who backed Trump's presidential campaign. Snoop Dogg was one of the loudest Trump denouncers during Trump's first term.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast one of you Uncle Tom ass for doing it. Which one of you gonna do it first? Osby's the one that performs for himself.
Not to mention, Snoop Dogg comes from the genre of music, hip-hop, that has been the loudest genre about being anti-Trump. From Eminem to Kendrick Lamar to viral songs made to diss Trump, hip-hop has not been shy about its disdain for Trump. Snoop Dogg was at first one of those rappers. So once he attended a Trump event in the midst of Trump's win, it felt like a massive betrayal for his audience. He was met with immense backlash and a ton of questioning. Snoop Dogg is a legendary hip-hop act and has achieved so much. But hip-hop is also a genre where credibility takes precedent over everything. And it begs the question, was it worth it? Snoop Dogg initially remained silent and posted vague social media posts, but broke his silence when questioned about it in an interview. I DJ'd at the crypto ball for 30 minutes, he said. Made a whole bunch of money, made a lot of relationships to help our inner city and the community and teach financial literacy and crypto in a space that it don't exist. That's 30 minutes. For 30 years, Snoop Dogg been doing great things for the community. Building, showing, standing up for the people, making it happen, being all I can be. Snoop made it clear his performance was not a Trump endorsement. He went on to say, even if I would have done it for him and hung out with him and took a picture with him, can't none of you mother tell me what I can and can't do. Snoop Dogg has since been called a sellout. I do think the questioning and backlash more than anyone else is justified in Snoop's case, because for the longest he represented the direct opposite and was not shy about it at all. Carrie Underwood. We have to talk about her. Now I know what most of you are thinking. Country music is a conservative genre by nature. Why would anyone be shocked that a country singer comes out as a Republican? But I do think it's worth mentioning that Carrie Underwood is also a pop star. She's an American Idol. Her career was built in a similar vein of people like Shania Twain and Taylor Swift. She's had massive crossover success. She's kind of like a gateway artist into heavier country music. I actually thought Carrie Underwood would get a massive boost from publicly going MAGA, but the results seem to be middling at best. And I honestly saw more disappointment expressed for Carrie than defense. In my mind, I thought she's making a career move. She's appealing to a brand of people she knows that she will be embraced in, and maybe this will lead to a big resurgence for her. She performed at Trump's inauguration and released a statement saying, I love our country, and am honored to have been asked to sing at the inauguration and to be a small part of this historic event. I am humbled to answer the call at a time when we must all come together in the spirit of unity and looking to the future. In 2019, she said, I try to stay far out of politics if possible, at least in public, because nobody wins. Underwood explained at the time, it's crazy. Everybody tries to sum everything up and put a bow on it, like it's black and white, and it's not like that. In 2017, she and Brad Paisley poked fun at Trump while hosting the CMAs. And it's fun to watch, yeah, that's for sure. Till Little Rocket Man starts a nuclear war, the duo sang on stage. Maybe next time he'll think before he tweets. According to Billboard, Carrie Underwood and other inaugural performers got modest sales bumps, but no major streaming gains. According to a few publications, Carrie was allegedly left furious by the lack of consideration, as well as for the technical mishap that occurred on the world's biggest stage. She felt that she was not afforded the same level of respect or admiration that previous performers such as Beyonce and Lady Gaga had received. Maybe next time she'll think before she sings, some might say, because whatever Carrie Underwood tried to do hasn't made much of a difference to her career or standing. One of the most interesting cases of embracing Trump has been the Village People, a group that was created to appeal to gay disco fans and had various gay people involved in the group, as well as very suggestive gay lyrics. Of course, none more known than their hit YMCA, which for many decades has been celebrated as a gay anthem, a song released from their third album, Cruising. Yes, their third album titled Cruising. The lead singer Victor Willis said that music is to be performed without regard to politics, and the Village People performed at the inauguration. We know this won't make some of you happy to hear. However, we believe that music is to be performed without regard to politics. Our song YMCA is a global anthem that hopefully helps bring the country together after a tumultuous and divided campaign where our preferred candidate lost. Trump often plays YMCA at his rallies. The lead singer even denounced YMCA as a gay anthem and threatened to sue anyone who says otherwise. There's been a lot of talk, especially of late, that YMCA is somehow a gay anthem. As I've said numerous times in the past, that is a false assumption because of the fact that my writing partner was gay, and some, not all of Village People were gay, and that the first Village People album was totally about gay life, wrote Willis. He continued, "Since I wrote the lyrics and ought to know what the lyrics I wrote is really about, come January 2025, my wife will start suing each and every news organization that falsely refers to YMCA, either in their headlines or alluded to in the base of the story, that YMCA is somehow a gay anthem, because such notion is based solely on the song's lyrics alluding to illicit activity for which it does not. However, I don't mind that gays think of the song as their anthem. But here's where the Village People conversation gets a little more complicated. Most of the people in the Village People currently are not a part of the original lineup, and former member Jim Newman even came out and denounced the Trump Association. Our Village People would never ever perform at Trump rally, Newman said. We would never give him the right to use those songs, and we would never slap the face of the strong, especially gay audience that made us who we are today. In the caption of the post, Newman added, "Neither myself or any of my bandmates will be performing at Trump's rallies," adding that the current band is an entirely separate entity than the long-storied Village People I had the honor of being in for 8 years. "It's sad to watch what has happened to the Village People brand," Newman said. The Village People that currently perform are not the original members, besides the lead singer. The lead singer at first condemned Trump's use of the song during the campaign, and later embraced it, claiming the financial benefits have been great. Support for these artists is a personal choice. People can listen to whoever they want to, and people can choose to withdraw support if they want to. But ultimately, I think the people that have supported these artists are allowed to be disappointed by artists they thought aligned with their values. And that disappointment is valid, especially in a time where politics are so divisive and it's affecting people in real time. People are allowed to be upset.